I know for chain rule, you do the outside derivative. So derivative of sine is cosine.
Yeah,
Is it
when applying chain rule, you want to look in the layers, right? How many layers do you see here?
well? I think I see 3 layers.
Yeah, what are they?
The 2, the sine, and the root x.
All right, what's the outermost part then?
Is it the sine?
There's something outside the sign because notice the sign is in parentheses, right?
Yeah,
So what's outside of that then?
the root or the square root or the 2 exponent.
The exponent, right? So that's the outermost layer. Do you see that?
Yep.
So if that's the outside part, then how do we apply chain rule?
You bring the 2 down.
Yeah. Well, so again, we want to do, remember with chain rule, you kind of do one derivative at a time.
So 2 times sine.
Yeah, 2, and then notice we have a coefficient here, so what's the new coefficient then?
4.
Yeah.
4 sine of root x times cosine root x times 1.
Well, so then what's the innermost function? Root x, right?
Yeah.
That's also a function, so then what do we have to do to the innermost function with chain rule? The last derivative we need to take is root x. We can write root x using an exponent. What's the exponent?
Oh, -1.
Not -1. Remember, negative exponents flip it into a fraction, make it into reciprocal.
1/2.
1/2, right. So then when you take the derivative of it, what do you get then?
So 1/2 x to the -1/2.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the derivative of root x, right?
Yeah.
So then we have to put inside here because that's due to the chain rule. Okay, so then if you put this all together, then what's going to happen?
I think it's 2 sine root x times cosine root x times x over x to the 1/2, the -1/2.
Yeah, and how do we write x to the -1/2?
Don't you just put it in the denominator as square root of x?
Yeah, exactly. Right, because it's negative, puts in the denominator, half exponent of 1/2 is root x.
So it's d.
Yeah, should be d then.